Ahoy there, YouTube! We're back for the Tercel, and well, you might notice snow's all gone and it's not 0 degrees. It's because it's obviously not 0 degrees. It's March now. Sadly, we ran into a few issues that kind of prevented us from getting it home very easily, and as much as I would love to have made it happen and get it home, it was much more economically friendly for me to just go ahead and make a trip back home. So, well, I guess I'll just cut it and kind of show you what the issues are that we had.
Don't think that's good. So, we're not pulling anything from the tank. Whoop, whoop, whoop! Here's blue line. Passenger side has exploded. It went.
Out with one not working alternator. Good for a core.
Forgot what you said. Sounds good. Yeah, Tuesday or Wednesday.
So another reason why we left her behind was it blew a brake line, and while that's not a huge deal, it was really cold and we didn't really want to deal with that. So we got some hard lines and some soft lines and stuff like that. So we're gonna go ahead and try to get this line replaced and then see what happens. Hopefully we can actually get this bleeder screw out. That's gonna be my other concern, but we should be okay. And the line actually looks pretty good up there, so I'm wondering if we can get away with just replacing a little bit of it.
Right.
We might get okay. Or we might be okay. Because if I cut into it right here, and even if I run the new rubber line on the outside of it, we'll probably be okay. So, there we go. So, here's gonna be the real fun thing, because if I can get this off, I can save the flare line. Or save the rubber line, which will be a blessing in disguise. Oh, this thing threads in for infinity.
Yeah, it's pretty long. It's like 1 inch long.
Out with the old.
I'm gonna turn the wheel for you. So
Yeah, that would be really nice. I think the keys are in it, but they might be on the hood of Spud. That's good. Thank you, sir. You're so smart. You're a good man. You make job easier. I sound like Murph's Live TV. Make ugly man jokes. I think I might have just got it. Don't cross thread. There we go.
I was gonna say you could fold the line over on itself.
Oh, really? I didn't want to break it.
It's rubber, it shouldn't break.
There.
Famous last words, right? Rubber, shouldn't break. That's what happens with a condom.
Yeah. There's supposed to be like a washer behind this. Hopefully it doesn't leak.
Looks good from my house.
There's a bit more picturing on here. Now, I need metal line. Can you get me the copper line? I just really need like a foot long piece.
pipe plug, M10 1x8X.
Yes. I just threw everything in that same box. And with the Allen plug for the rear brakes, should they be a problem. It might not, because we might be okay. I don't know. Not gonna forget the flare lines. This is probably way too long of a line, but whatever. In fact, I know it's way too long of a line, but we'll zip tie it up to something.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Video?
No, I didn't think about it. I need a double female to put this together.
Crap.
I don't have that. There's no way I could do this without that. I didn't even think about a double female to connect them together. Didn't even cross my mind. We could double the rubber lines technically, couldn't we?
In the same thread pitch. Maybe.
They're LM10s. Grab me another rubber line. Maybe I wasted my time doing this. Because they're like literally $2 on Rock Auto. So if I use 2, it's going to be cheaper and more efficient than driving all the way to frickin' a parts store 20 miles away. Yeah, because I can literally just zip tie it to that. Yeah, I think that's going to work. We'll go ahead and get the second line on. And hopefully this will take care of it. Then I'm gonna have you toss a little brake fluid in it. Just like fill the thing like 3/4 of the way full. So we don't introduce any air into the system.
Yeah. I had one of these cars that needed a transmission. I was looking around and I found a transmission in North Carolina for $300.
Oh, it broke free.
Yes.
Can you go pump the brakes?
Okay. So I
Turn the wheel in a little bit because I don't want to drink all the brake fluid.
Yeah, I drove 22 hours straight to go get the transmission with a rental car.
Oh, is that the ones that were on there?
All right, go ahead and put it to the floor.
On the floor.
Nothing really came out. I didn't hear air or anything. Go ahead and pump it again a couple of times and hold it. I'm not really hearing anything come out of it. It's all coming out of the bottom. Let off. I'm gonna have to probably blow this out with some brake clean. Maybe.
How much more do you have to go on it?
Basically this, we're gonna fire it up, make sure the thermostat's opening, and then we should be good to hit the road. Hoping to be home tonight yet.
Before you leave?
I would love to see that black car if you don't mind. That's what you're offering.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. We've been talking about it too. We're like, yeah, we got to see that thing, like to plan what we want to do when we're gonna come rescue that one.
His is way better than this.
All right, go ahead and pump it up, Alex. There we go.
Hey.
All right, pump it up. Hold it. There we go. I don't think any really much air was in there, so pump it up again. Hold it. Yeah, I think we're good.
Nice.
Let's go ahead and check the fluid. Has it got good pedal right now?
Yeah.
Yeah or yeah?
Yeah.
Good enough to where I probably won't die? Okay. Good enough for me. I don't really
Yeah,
care.
question mark or yeah? Exclamation
Yeah, no, that's
point?
what I was. He wasn't really specific enough. I was like, Yeah, the battery's dripping out. That's good and tight. German torque specs.
Japanese vehicle, sir.
Well, in Volvo told me to use the German torque specs. He said it's better for Japanese cars.
There you go. All right, good. Got the brake blood out on the passenger.
Okay, great news. Finally, the brakes are done, and we're not losing any brake fluid anymore. So, well, wish we're not losing any right now. So we're gonna go ahead and solve a couple other issues we had. Those being fueling. Unfortunately, it wasn't pulling from the tank, as you guys probably could figure out in the previous part of the video. So our solution is going to be a little bit unconventional, but we think it's perfectly worthy for what we're looking to do. So, check it out. So this is totally legal and totally safe, but we got 2 tanks right here, so 10 gallons, about what a Tercel tank is, running down to here. And we got this line over here, running along down to there, which is gonna sit under the hood, which is running into a filter and then into the pump. So hopefully there's no extra gas and it starts shooting the return line, because that's just gonna spill on the ground. So that's gonna be our fix. We're gonna go ahead and run a couple zip ties on this, try to clean it up a little bit so it will look sort of professional and safe. We got some bolts at the hardware store to stand the hood up a little bit, to kind of clear enough that should be, or to kind of give us enough room that should clear the fuel line under it. So I guess let's get ready to go hit the road. Whew, smells like piss in here. Literally. It smells like rodent pee in here, really bad. It's really potent. So we're gonna go ahead and new car. No, smells brand new in here. No one will ever know. Don't tell on anybody. And now we're about to head out. On to the first Maiden voyage. This will be the first time we've done anything with this. So, let's see how it goes. Ooh, the brake pedal's a little soft. It's flashing the temperature light at me. I don't know what temp it's talking about, but it's gonna feel really weird driving an automatic Tercel. Second gear. Third gear. We got the gears. Oh. Out here at our first gas station stop. That first gas station stop sure hits different when you're filling the tanks up on the roof. But Alex is jerry-rigging up the return line. Right now the return line's spitting gas out of it. And we're going through gas really fast in the few miles that we've driven. And it's leaving a little bit behind. So we're trying to solve that problem before it's too bad right now. And Alex's solution, which is a genius one I will add, is to add the brake line that I flared earlier into this rubber line and then run it to the pop bottle over here. That way we're not getting gas all over the exhaust manifold. So that's our plan right now. We're gonna hit the road here in a little bit and hopefully we'll make it the 6-hour drive home tonight. Everything's looking pretty good in my opinion. I'm pretty optimistic about it. So, alrighty, well, I'm gonna try to help Alex out now. So catch you guys in a bit. Alrighty, we are about 102 miles according to the odometer into this journey now. Stopped off at a gas station to quick fill up and check things out. Shows we've gone 102.2 miles, which it does have 14s and 185s on it, so who knows exactly how accurate it is, but so far all is well. Both cars have been running great. Haven't been using any oil or any trans fluid, which is nice, so we're gonna go ahead and keep it in the road and hopefully we'll be home by midnight. That's the goal. So, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Okay, so somebody borrowed the catalytic converter on that thing, and the cheapest and easiest solution was to earplugs and not fix the exhaust. So we are literally another 100 miles away right now, stopping off again, gonna do a little bit more fueling up. So far everything's been running great. We've been doing 70, 75 down the highway and really haven't had too many issues so far. So car's been doing pretty good. We're getting probably mid-20s to the gallon right now, so pretty happy to say. First impressions with the automatic is it's definitely different. Feels like it's running a lot more RPMs on the highway, but it's not too bad. It's really nice not having to work a clutch all the time, I'm not gonna lie. The inner part of me that's a lot lazy is enjoying that part. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and quick fill up, run to the gas station, get a beverage of sorts, and then we'll hit the road and hopefully be home in the next couple hours. So home, sweet home. And we are home. Figured I'd finish the video up during the daylight because it's gonna be a lot easier to actually see, and I'll be awake and a little bit, maybe more or less caffeinated. I don't really know which one, but I'll at least know how to words, clearly. But anyway, we made it home, thankfully. We had a few little growing pains with it when getting it running. So the reason we had to rig up a fuel system fix was because the lines on the top of the tank were bad. So the metal lines themselves were broken. So what we did, which was a genius idea and worked flawlessly, we added a couple of bolts with some nuts on there to space the hood up. A lot of guys do this for Weber carburetors, but that was just enough room to get the rubber line in between the hood without actually doing any damage to it. So that leads me to now. What should I do with it? I have no idea what to do with it, but I didn't want it to let it sit there and continue dying, so I had to pick it up. Now I need to know what I should do with it. So I would love it if you guys would leave me a note down on the word spot. What you thought of the video, what you think of the moss on the car, what you think I should do with it. Part of me thinks I'm gonna leave it all mossy, that way I can kind of let the story be told as I drive it around. I'm definitely gonna clean all the windows off here soon because these windows are gross. Yeah, I don't really know what else to do. This interior is going to need a lot of love. It's really gross, really dirty, and stinks really bad. So maybe I'll bring it in the garage and make a video of that, cleaning it out. But all in all, great success. So thanks a ton for watching. Very much appreciate it. Really don't know what else to do with this car, but we'll figure out something to do with it sometime soon. We'll have some fun. So that's all I really got for you guys today. See you at the next Tercel rescue or the next Volvo video. If I got some Volvo stuff coming on the hatch soon, so don't worry, I kind of go through phases where I work on one more than the other. So anyway, I appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Adios.